African Focus. African Focus Show.
Back to the African Focus Show live. We are coming to you from our
brand new one from Flavor right there.
I am your host, Nicole Simpson. We would like to recognize our sponsors, Arik Airlines and Ethiopian Airlines, for keeping us on the air every week. And as I say, if you're booking travel, please check them out. They go to many, many countries. Also, if you need to send money to someone, please use MoneyGram. There are several offices everywhere. And if you do not have anyone to send money to, please call me.
Take your money.
We're going to have Phil join us in our conversation. As you know, if you listen to us regularly, we have this Let's Talk segment. And the topics usually bring out the ancientness in our very young African men.
Oh my God.
And today, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Our first topic is, should men cry? Do real men tearing up compromise their masculinity? Is it okay to show your sensitive side? And DJ Nice, my darling, I want to start with you.
Why?
Cause.
Nice.
Is it okay? Do you shed a tear?
I don't.
And why?
But it has nothing to do with my emotions. I mean, if you would not see a tear come out of my eye, so for you to actually feel, I don't know, I'm not the crying type of guy. So I mean, if that's what works for you, fine. But I can show emotion in different ways, but not crying. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever shed a tear after my grandmother passed away. That was the last time, and I was like 7. So
wow.
You know how that one will go with you.
So regardless of what it is, you don't.
No, I mean it's not me.
You just don't.
No, I don't cry.
Okay,
Sorry.
so that's something I have to work on.
No, you're not gonna get me to cry, Nicole.
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Phil?
I think crying is just a part of you being human. I mean, it's just human nature.
That's what's missing, the human part.
I don't really correlate it with being an actual man. But I mean, if something that that's happening, whether it's tragic or even crying for happiness, I think it's just part of being a human. I don't think it demasculates you at all.
Right. CJ?
I don't agree with. I don't have a problem with men crying. I don't think there's a problem with that. I personally am not the crying type. I don't really cry.
Yeah.
And again, it has nothing to do with me being a man. It's just I have a problem with emotions. Like if you, I just do.
What did you repeat that, please?
No, ma.
What did you just say?
I have a problem with emotions.
You have a problem. Oh no, I just didn't hear what you said.
Oh no, I like crying isn't really my thing. Like I'm very. When it comes to like this touchy-feely thing, I'm just not that guy. So that's just why I don't. I have cried. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I have cried. But I'm just not the crying type. But
you don't
I get
have
mad
to
when
be
people
the
cry.
crying type.
I get mad when people cry.
But I think women
mad when people
do.
cry?
They get like
I do. When my girl cries,
excited when they see you
I'm not
tear
I get
up,
mad
right?
at her. It's just like, why are you
get
crying?
excited when
It's
they
not
see you
going to
tear
solve anything. My biggest problem with crying is not about it emasculating you or anything. It's just I feel like the time you spend crying is time you're going to use to find solutions to whatever problem is that's going on. I just don't get the point.
It doesn't have to be a problem though, CJ. Like what Phil said. Like what Phil said.
Time. That's kind of how I see it. It's like get over it.
Just like what Phil said. Like sometimes you're happy to the point where you crying.
Okay, I think it's different between shedding tears and crying. I think there's a difference. Like if you're happy and you're shedding tears because you're tears of joy and you're happy, that's fine. But people just sit in the corner and just cry over something, and I'm like, why are you crying?
Because
it's not
you're
going to solve.
Emotion.
Get over it. Whatever it is, just fix it.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. My sister hates me for this. She can tell you that she hates me
I'm gonna join her soon.
Because I always tell her like she cries too damn much. It's like, dude. I don't get it. I just came out from Nigeria. My grandma passed away. Like I'm okay. Like I'm sorry she died.
You're like, okay, bye, grandma.
But I mean, stuff like that's life, right?
Yeah, it's exactly. It's
that's
life.
Like I don't like when somebody die. I mean, I get that.
I don't even like sympathy. Like, I don't like
just yawning,
No, she knows that quite well. I don't like sympathy. I don't like people feeling. I don't like people feeling bad for me. Like I don't like it. It just makes me uncomfortable.
But
So.
we're not talking about anybody feeling bad for you. We're talking about something happens to you and the way you express it. But I'm not asking you to cry every day, twice a day.
Well, that's definitely not gonna happen.
Sam, what do you think?
DJ Nice over here.
What do you think, Sam?
It definitely doesn't, demasculate. What the word I'm trying to say. It doesn't make you.
No, it doesn't emasculate.
It doesn't make you less of a man for crying.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it's been a while since I cried. I think the last time I cried, don't laugh at me, was like 2002. But this was like when my mom was in an accident and I was like stuck in Nigeria. So being a young man, it's like I need to be there. So it was like crying that I couldn't help her basically. But I don't think it makes you less of a man. I mean, there's actually been some times where I'll watch a movie and like the part that kind of like makes you choke up a little bit.
Oh yeah, there you go.
But it doesn't come out though. It doesn't come out.
There you go. I like that.
You catch yourself and you stop
Okay,
yourself.
see, with him, I can get it because this is a young man that's doing all this stuff for young kids, and I think he has that in him. Not me.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You don't have it in you.
Straight. No.
Well, let me speak for the ladies since I'm the only woman here. First of all, it doesn't make you less of a man if you cry. As a matter of fact, most women appreciate it if you're not John Boehner, speaker of the ex-speaker of the Republican Party, who starts to say, good morning, and he just breaks out in tears for the hell of it. No, something emotional has happened. Your wife just had a miscarriage. Your cousin just had a really bad accident. Somebody just got a diagnosis of a major disease. Some emotional situation has happened. You just lost your job, or you just lost the woman
How do
or
you
the man
cry
that you
over
love.
a job, Nicole?
I don't get that.
See, that's what CJ is talking about.
Like,
if I just lost my job and I'm sitting and crying, that's
And you have a
flat out
wife and 4
stupid.
children at home. Yes, you're
Crying
gonna
isn't
get
gonna
up.
fix
Flat out
that.
stupid.
I know that you're gonna get up and do something about it.
But you have to
that's
sit down and cry for a little bit,
first,
right?
If you saw the interview with Terry Crews, he's an ex-NFL player, tough guy. And one of the things he said in the past, he's always stuffed the pain down. That is why you guys go out and get a gun and start shooting people.
No, we don't
That is
do
why
that.
you always wind up
See,
fighting because you don't take time to feel the emotion.
No.
and
The
express it.
people that actually take the gun and go shoot people are the ones that sit down and cry. They cry, and they're like, "No, I can't take it no more.
No,
Okay,
I think
gotta kill everybody
I
and
think we
kill
all
myself
agree
too."
that it doesn't emasculate you. I think we can all agree that it doesn't crying does not emasculate you. Like it doesn't make you any less of a man.
Right.
I don't want
It's just,
no
I guess the
crybaby.
conversation now is okay. Why would you cry? Like I don't personally, unless like your actual parents die or siblings die. Like I don't get crying. Like I don't get why people spend time crying. I think it's a waste of time. I really think it's a waste of time.
I mean, I think one is allowed to grieve. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's
Yeah,
just.
I just personally I understand all that. I'm just saying personally, it's.
But it's part of the grieving process. It's part of the process of working through whatever the situation
I grieved
was.
when my grandma passed. I didn't cry. She's my
Good.
grandmother.
Okay, you didn't cry. But what I'm saying is, why do you think it's a waste of time?
Because I don't know. I always have this philosophy. There's 3 things you can do whenever something wrong or something good happens. You can laugh, you can cry, just not care. No matter what you do in those 3 situations, it's not going to change the outcome of that situation.
It's not going to
so why
change the
cry?
outcome.
Why do people choose crying?
It could change the way you proceed.
How? My girlfriend would get mad at me if I laugh when she's angry. It's like either you laugh or you cry, or I just don't care. Like either way, whether I laugh, whether I cry, or I just act like I don't care, that outcome is not going to change. So why do people choose to cry?
Are you speaking of the outcome that already happened?
You know,
Because
women don't come with
it takes
instructions,
less muscles
brother.
to laugh than it does to cry. Just saying. That's biology right there. Bam!
Drop the mic.
Drop that on y'all.
know, right?
Just saying.
I don't get you, CJ. I don't get you. You saying that regardless of what happens, you shouldn't take time and work it through.
No, you can walk it through. I just don't get crying specifically.
But if that's part of your process,
How is crying part of a process? That's what I don't get.
Me, I don't get it.
A release of what?
You know what I do? I listen to music. Whenever I want to get I put my headphones on. I listen to music. I listen to Fino or Eminem or
To relax
Olamide.
you.
Yes.
but that doesn't
Eminem?
change.
Yeah, I swear to God.
What tracks you listen to?
To Marshall Mathers LP. I swear to God.
Sure not Slim Shady LP.
Nah, wash your mother's LP.
Okay, nice. Let me ask you something. If
Yes.
somebody just got a diagnosis of cancer, you still think it's a waste of time if they cry?
Yep.
2 years ago,
It is a waste of time.
3 years
But
ago.
this is how human nature is. You got diagnosis of cancer, and then you start crying. Guess what's gonna happen? Everybody's gonna come into you. Is gonna be doing the same thing. Next thing you know, you're planning your funeral. I'm telling you.
No. I am talking right there in the room when the doctor comes into you and say, John, Jane, I'm sorry, I have a bad diagnosis, or I just, your x-rays came back and it says,
I'll ask him how
I'm
long.
not talking when you call 50 people to start crying, to start a crying party. I'm saying right at that moment.
I'll ask him how long I have to live.
Really?
He says 2 weeks. I'm like, turn up, son. Let's go.
That's the thing.
No, I don't. I really, I genuinely don't.
You know what?
My grandma. Okay, my grandmother. My dad's mom died 3 years ago. 3 years ago, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, 3 years ago. She died of cancer. I was in the military when she died. I hopped on when she was sick. I hopped on a plane. Literally hopped on a plane the very next day when I heard the news. 2 days later, I came here. I saw her the next day she died. Like she died the day after I got back. Like I didn't cry. It's not because I'm a man or anything. It's just like, okay, she's passed. Like, what's next?
Okay, you guys are missing my point. I'm talking about the moment the doctor walks into that room. Have you ever been there? Have any of you ever been there?
My mom passed away in 2008, so yeah, I kind of watched them work on her take her last breath. So yeah, that was kind of a
But I'm
tough
talking about
situation.
You particularly getting
diagnosis.
diagnosed of something?
For example, the first time I did a mammogram and got the call as I got back to my office saying, we didn't like the pictures, can you come back? And it was a Friday evening. I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. It's like 3 o'clock. And they go, no, you can't come back today. You have to wait until Monday. I can't tell you what that felt like. First of all, the fact that I had to wait more than 48 hours, because now I'm thinking, is somebody gonna tell me something that is gonna change my life forever? And that day I went, I took the extra shots and they did the sonograms and stuff like that, and I'm sitting in the room waiting for them. And it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh, did I cry? I bawled. I turned off the lights. I'm like, oh my God, they're trying to figure out how to come tell me whatever. And the doctor, oh, shut up, DJ, I hear you laughing over there. The doctor and the nurse walks in and my room is now dark because I've turned
Which
off the
mortuary
lights.
did you call to plan your funeral?
Shut up.
Oh my goodness.
So the lights are off in the room and the doctor walks in and he's like, what is going on in here? And I'm totally devastated. What had happened was the patient before me was diagnosed with cancer, and when they told her, she fell apart. So the reason why it took them so long to get to me is because they were dealing with her. But I assume the reason why they were taking so long to get to me is because they had bad news for me.
So you wasted your time.
overthinking.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God!
Part of the
But
overthinking.
it was the moment, though.
But
It
it's
was the
that
That
moment
moment.
of waiting to hear, is somebody going to change your life?
That's just like you
I'm
getting.
just saying, me
That's like you
personally,
almost
I'ma
getting
just come home
sentenced.
and
You know,
I'm
the
about to die.
judge.
Like
you know,
it's gonna be it.
the judge sentenced you to life. You probably gonna cry in the courtroom. I mean, you know,
But-
if the judge sentenced you to life or death or whatever.
Maybe, but till then, I just don't get it.
No,
What you think, Nice?
if the judge give either of them 30 years in jail, they're gonna go, let's turn it
Nice,
up.
like no more DJing. Oh my God.
No, maybe, but until then, I really don't, because I think, and I really think, especially emotional people, like for me, it's like they spend too much time worrying about. I have never, and I still till this day don't ever think I will ever spend time worrying about something I can't fix. Like if it's out of my control, I don't see me stressing out over it, because it doesn't
We're
matter
not
what I
asking
can't.
you about things out of
Yeah,
your
but
control.
you're crying over something that's out of your control. Like if you had cancer or didn't have cancer, it was absolutely out of your control.
Right.
So crying over that,
But it was going to change my life.
That's why you cry.
What is crying going to do? At that
I mean,
point?
but she's
it's not
allowed
going to change the outcome.
She's allowed to
at all.
grieve, though. She's
No, she's allowed.
She's allowed to.
But how,
I don't get it.
What
It'd
does
be
the crying
different. It would be
what
different
does
if
it do
she
to you,
allowed
though?
herself to like cry throughout the whole process. It'd be different. For instance, now if she got the news, it's okay to cry. But like moving forward, it's like, okay, what can I do now to make my time on
Exactly.
Earth, you know what I'm saying, better? You got your bucket list, and now you're just living your life until it's time to go. So you're allowed to cry in the beginning, but you know what I'm saying.
are.
Moving forward, I wouldn't just say sit in the house in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
And cry.
Cry.
You are allowed to cry.
Yeah.
What you were
I
doing,
just
Nicole?
don't get it.
Huh?
You know?
Don't sit in the dark and cry.
That was just for that moment.
It's for the moment,
It's
you know?
for that
Again,
moment.
you are allowed to cry. I just don't get it.
DJ Nice,
Yes.
you never cried in front of a woman.
I have.
No,
I'll be real. I have.
no, I haven't.
Mr. I don't get it.
But see, like I said, I
Nicole.
have cried. I think I've done stupid shit. Too. I've done a lot of stupid shit in my life. I have. I mean, I've cried. That's one of the stupid. I've fallen in love with the wrong person. Stupid. I've done some stupid stuff.
She broke your heart.
I have cried. I'm not gonna say anything about that.
She broke your
Oh,
heart.
I thought you said it was stupid for you to cry. So you felt stupid for
It's okay.
yourself.
You
I
have a
did.
broken-
I have cried and I have felt stupid, so I don't get the point of crying. I've done stupid shit. I've done 120, 200 on the freeway. I've done a bunch of stupid stuff. Crying is one of the stupid things that I have done. To me,
So at this
Could you
very moment,
not
you
say
wouldn't
that?
ever find any reason to cry ever again.
no, I'm not saying I wouldn't. It's just like saying like I'm still gonna do stupid stuff in my life. So I still think.
So basically you're saying it's okay to cry.
no, it is okay.
He is saying he
Okay.
can. You can
No, I'm
do
saying
it back
it's
to
okay.
him. It's
There's nothing
stupid.
wrong with it. I just don't. Like I just think it's dumb. I think it's stupid. Like if I catch myself cry, I'll punch myself in the face.
Oh, call me, I'll do it for you. Sam, have you ever cried in front of a lady?
No, I haven't. I mean, I've been angry, you know what I'm saying, but never to the point where it's like, nah.
I'm tearing up.
I never teared up for no woman.
Phil?
Yeah, I'm a lover boy. Yeah, I cried in front of my lady.
Ah,
I can't lie.
God.
Lie. Nice, don't look at me like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at me like that, man. You ain't been in my shoes, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Nice about to punch me.
You know, it's incredible how ancient,
Oh my God in heaven! This is
uncivilized.
a personal thing. How is
Every week.
my ideology about not
Every
crying
week.
ancient? Jesus Christ!
Okay, so I say it's okay to cry. I say it's okay to express your feelings, gentlemen.
Yes.
Don't listen to these guys here. If you feel it, express it, because then you won't go out and get a gun and shoot
Don't be surprised
everybody.
when she leaves you after you cry.
See, that's my problem, because then you guys always want to fight because you don't express those emotions. Right now, before we go to our second topic, we're going to take a break and see if I can make DJ and CJ cry. I am going to work on getting these guys civilized, I promise.
Good luck, Nicole.
It's a big job, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's a big job, but somebody's got to do it.